Really, really nice moment there. I know Matty's been through a lot, and he's really been battling to get on track. And first game he was so-so, but I thought stuff was okay. Tonight was even better. Life on the fastball, the command, his secondary pitches. Plus he helped himself. He got us going there with that double, but. Just a great night for Matty, and it's good to see how the fans were, just behind him and excited for him, with that great outing.
Bruce, can you talk about Span? He had a couple of hits tonight, and how important is it for him to be the catalyst to get that offense going for you guys?
No, he's a big part of this offense. We're not a power hitting club, so we need guys to keep the line moving, and we need somebody to ignite us. And he's our leadoff hitter, and he had a great spring. Just not just swinging the bat, but his defense, just the way he's been running. He's further removed from the hip surgery, and he's been playing good ball. Now we had a little setback there in Arizona, and we missed him there for a few games, but. He's a huge part of this offense, and threw out some good at bats. We just couldn't quite get him in that first inning, but it's a great way to start the game, and especially the way they started the game. But we just couldn't get him in. But he's swinging the bat well.
Do you feel differently about Matt and potentially his role the next couple of weeks after seeing the way he threw tonight in his first two starts?
I think you have to. The way he threw the ball. His command, he had 4 pitches going tonight. He had a good curveball, along with the changeup, but the fastball command. I love the way that first inning. If you look at his last few games, here he gives up a run, but he just bowed his neck and went out there and pitched very well. And he found a way to get it done, and his pitch count was getting up there a little bit, and once you get a couple guys on, that was far enough. But I thought that was just a huge outing for him and a good one to build on.
Yeah, the hit by Jarrett off the wall there. You're getting some production from the outfield. What's your reaction to that hit he raked out there?
Yeah, no, good for Park, because I think he's been pressing a little bit, and a nice night. Had a couple hits, beat the shift, and then he hit that one against the wind. That ball was crushed, and was probably a foot or two from going out in center field. But hopefully that gets his confidence back. It's tough for these kids. In baseball, it's funny how when the season starts, there's more attention to the numbers, and these guys can press a little bit because they all want to get off to a good start. So I thought that was a nice game for him to build on.
Bruce, was that the best you've seen Guerin look so far this year with those 3 strikeouts?
He's done a nice job. He got a big double play down in San Diego, but that's pretty impressive what he did tonight. First and second, nobody out, and you're hoping for a ground ball, but ends up striking out the side. So sure, that was his best outing. Been using him for a hitter or two, but 3 guys, 3 strikeouts. It doesn't get better than that.
Broch, you have a tendency to go with guys that you're loyal to, who have been with you for a while. You did it with Lincecum, you did it with Peavy. How much of it is, giving Cain a longer, rope to deal with, to try and work his way out of the problems he's had?
Yeah. Well, I think that's something he's earned. You look at what he's done for us, and we've got some championships because of this guy, and he's the longest tenured Giant, and some guys earn a certain thing. And I know I'll go back to Barry Zito. Barry, he had his ups and downs, but we stayed with him. End up helping us win a World Series there. With that game in St. Louis, and of course the one against Detroit, the job that he did, and I feel the same about Matty. I think we all do. We all pull for him because he's very well liked, and again, he's a giant, a guy that's been a huge part of our success. So that's why you give guys like that a longer leash. They've earned it.
Do you think we'll see him on the mound in Kansas City on Tuesday, I believe it is?
Yeah.
We're speaking of the bullpen. Contos also had a good outing tonight after, not a couple ones. I guess he had a couple rough ones not on the road trip. So how's this a big momentum thing for him as well?
Yeah, and good for George. He had a rough one there in San Diego, and good bounce back for him. He's a guy I've got penciled in that 7th inning, and we're trying to stay consistent. Not have he had a rough outing, and we're going to make a change. So we're going to stay behind these guys, and and give them a longer leash, to show that they can do it. And George, he went out and got it done.